Disclaimer: I don't claim to be an expert on cheats. I don't claim to know everything that there is about cheats. I know how Counter-Strike is optimally and properly played. The players featured in the demos are innocent until proven guilty. However, we're here to investigate to find all the anomalous, telltale signs of cheating. Enjoy. Hi guys, this is Ducky. I will be going over my CS2 premiere demos of matches that I have played in where I've suspected the other team of cheating, and lo and behold, I have a lot of content that I can actually go through. I'm thinking about breaking it up between demo reviews of players that are just really blatant, and or go through just various individual plays by people that are cheating that to me their actions would confirm cheating. So we're going to go over a few players in this particular demo. I didn't record everything because I wanted to kind of keep this video somewhat short, but kind of straight to the point as well. So let's get into it. So this first clip we have Gareth. It's on pistol round, first round. He buys dualies, and I want people to notice his crosshair and what it does while he's shooting. He's violently shaking left to right, and I believe he's using an aimbot that cannot decide between the targets and is bouncing between. And one thing that I do notice is when there was quite the spread between the terrorist at vent and the one that was kind of deep into squeaky, is that the shaking had stopped briefly. And I believe that's because the aimbot was not picking anything up for that small moment. But again, we're going to go through it here. Just watch his crosshair. It shakes back and forth, which is completely unnatural. Now it looks like it's trying to decide who to shoot. And again, you would not aim and shoot this way, especially trying to aim directly between the people. So, alright, this next clip of here is of Gareth. And to me, I thought this was fairly suspicious, but he does an aim key through the wall, locking onto somebody's head. And I replayed this multiple times just so you can kind of get a better idea of what it's doing. But yeah, aim key, lock on the head through the wall, pulls off. And I've seen this multiple times in this demo as well. This is just one of the more blatant examples. So in this next clip, we have Gareth on an eco round. He has a P250, and I mainly clipped this because I wanted to check to see if his crosshair was still doing any horrible aim wobbling. And so far, it looks clean for this first one. He has Whitehound right next to him, which we'll be reviewing in the same clip. Gareth goes to peek at Bozo after he's dead, shoots at him for some reason, and still moves his crosshair off to the right. And then they're going to go peeking me over there in vending area. They end up killing me. And then this is the main reason why I clipped it, though, is because after the fact, he attempts to shoot Nader through the wall, like he knew he was there. So, yeah, kind of weird. Now this next clip is going to be of Whitehound with a 5.7, again checking for aim wobbles. You know, things I think that are suspicious, because him shooting this 5.7, he was definitely wobbling his crosshair around while shooting, but when the target dies, it kind of quits doing the shaking motion. So right here, shoots, shakes quite a bit, target's dead. He's going to turn. Again, shakes really bad. Once he dies, it looks normal. And then they're going to peek on me again over in vending area. And again, he shakes his crosshair a little bit. Kind of weird. Not natural. But anyways, this continues. Whitehound ends up dying. And then during the same play, I switch back to Gareth. He's in a 2v2 that turns into a 2v1. And he knows Carbino is out by Mini, so he goes over to Mini and checks it. You know, the timing of him going over to peek Mini was a little weird. But this is the other thing that I thought was weird too. He kills Carbino, he turns, Then he does a potential aim key on Nader before turning the corner. Unless he has an ESP where he's viewing people through the wall and puts his crosshair on them and then plays it stupid and then repeaks Nader. But he ends up getting killed, and that's the end of that round. But again, might be an aim key, might not. Could be just coincidence, peeking that corner. You know, give the benefit of the doubt. But again, I thought it was really weird as fast as it happened. So this next clip is of Whitehound. He goes to peek at Bozo inside of lobby. And I thought this is really weird, and I'm replaying it multiple times. He's not having the best crosshair placement for actually doing a peek right here at the doorway. But I think it's an aim key that locks on the Bozo's foot bone. Because it happens so quick, and then he acts on the information, and then this looks like an aimbot to me. He starts shooting Bozo, he's holding down his key, let's go for a second. Stray bullet shoots off to the right randomly. His whole mouse crosshair moves off to the right, and then goes back on. Nobody ever does that. That's so unnatural. You would be holding down your mouse one button, shooting, trying to control the spray. And again, that's an anomaly from an aimbot. So, again, locks on, shoots, goes off, comes back on. Nobody ever does that. Maybe his dog or cat just ran up to him and just hit his hand. Who knows? So, you know, in this clip, we're viewing Gareth. He does like a jump, and it looks like he does an aim lock through the wall for information. Kind of sticks for a brief moment. And then he runs out there, and I want you to notice right here when he goes to shoot Trav, he kills Trav, and then because Trav is dead, I believe his aimbot locks onto the nearest entity, which is gun, fires 1 to 2 bullets at it. And I have recoil tracking on right now, too. And when he goes to shoot at Nader right here, you'll see his recoil is actually trying to track Nader through the wall as he's spraying, and then resets. Again, a little weird. Could be coincidence that that's what his recoil was doing. And then right here, first 4 or 5 bullets, lasers on Nader, no biggie. But again, if he's using ESP, he would know that somebody's there. Okay, this next clip is of Gareth and his team. They're rushing ramp, and I want you to notice how this is the strangest crosshair discipline I've ever seen. If it was me in this situation, if I was Gareth, I would have shot at the target on the right, but he's using some sort of either aimbot assistance or something weird where it cannot decide to shoot between the targets. So you have his crosshair bouncing between the left and the right target multiple times before he settles on trying to shoot at me over in the hell area. So go ahead, I'll play this and watch it. So I slow it down. He should be shooting at the guy on the right, and it keeps bouncing back and forth. And then if you watch the concept videos, he talks about what's called an edge lock, when the aimbot goes to lock on, but the entity goes behind the wall. The crosshair will stay on the edge of the wall and won't advance further, and it happens right there. Fires 2 shots. But yes, I'm going to play this again a couple more times, but to me it's just extremely, extremely odd. So I want to preface this next clip. Right now, this is Gareth who plants the bomb. He was staring over in this direction, and upon further review, he's got a scope of left and right hand side of silo. However, it's kind of weird that he's watching up there. I believe he knew that Bozo was somewhere outside or potential hell area, but Bozo went up the ladder completely silent. He doesn't know anybody's up there, but he's staring at him the entire time. There's another CT coming from lobby. But when I was watching from Bozo's point of view, as soon as Gareth planted the bomb, Gareth instantly, I've got this at quarter or half speed when I play this, but on Bozo's screen, Gareth instantly goes to peek and starts shooting at him like he knew he was there the entire time. Like no surprise. So, and again, I would not be surprised if Gareth had either an aimbot or ESP or something that allowed him to get the information to react as fast as he did. So let's go and check it out. I would also like to point out his piss poor crosshair placement. So instead of rounding the silo with his crosshair ready, he deep peeks it looking heaven and then tries to react after the fact, which is a horrible way to play. You don't want to be doing what he's doing right there in that clip. Okay, this next clip is of Gorandon. He's one of their top fraggers on the team. So just a couple notable things about this clip. You're going to see him kill Nader, and then if he's using an aimbot, the last bullet that he shoots locks onto Nader's M4A1S because it's the new entity that spawns that his aimbot goes after. So it shoots it once, and then immediately after that happens, if he is using an ESP, his crosshair flicks over to his Young Rice teammate through the floor, thinking that it's the next enemy that's upstairs when it's not. Then he ends up pulling off. And then when he goes for the kill on Carabino in the corner, you'll notice that he does a quick flick and hits him once, readjusts, and then shoots and sprays him down with a headshot. And it's really, really weird. Okay, I went ahead and just slowed this down, but to me it actually looks like a triggerbot because he does a fast swipe over to the target, and as soon as the crosshair goes over the target, it fires a single bullet, which is indicative of a triggerbot. And then he ends up going, readjusting, and then going for the kill. So I think that's actually what it is. Unless he swiped his mouse really hard and clicked once, hitting his keyboard. This next clip is of Whitehound. He drops off of upper inside. He lands down near silo, and it looks like he does an aim key towards hut. However, to give the benefit of the doubt, he could be potentially checking an angle over there, but I just thought it was weird that his crosshair snapped. Almost does a moderate lock and then pull off, and then when he goes to peek, he has to readjust. But again, could be nothing. I just thought it was kind of weird. Now, to me, this very last clip sold it completely for me that they were cheating, because this is the most unnatural, most unnerving thing that a player would ever do in this situation. So, Whitehound is actually up here in heaven. He goes to peek down through ladder, and I catch him at such an angle where I actually kill him with the USP. But while I'm shooting at him, I believe he tries to activate his aimbot or an aim key, and then his crosshair attempts to lock on me, and it bounces off sporadically between the edge and my character. It just keeps bouncing back and forth, and to me, this was a blatant sign of using assistance. So check it out. So to me, this clip was the nail in the coffin. This wobbling motion is consistent with somebody using some sort of external assistance in reference to aiming, whether it's an aim key or some sort of aimbot. I know if you go back to the concept videos, he talks about edge locks and aim warbles essentially being that when you hold an aim key and it's failing a viz check and you're also fighting it with your mouse, it's going to cause these sort of shakes. So with that being said, if I was in Whitehound's position, the first thing I would do is try to move off to the right. I wouldn't be trying to waggle my crosshair or, or freak out for that matter. I would be doing whatever I can to position my character to tuck in. So again, to me, I think these guys are using some sort of cheat, and to me this whole clip confirmed it. Hey guys, thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. If you guys want to see more of this content, let me know. Feel free to give any constructive criticism feedback. I will not be responding to trolls or shills for that matter. I'm not here to get in arguments with people. I'm here for any sort of healthy debate, albeit kind of limited. But yeah, just let me know if this is what you guys want to see more of. Later.